nipe sigino, shikishikicha, moto umeua picha, unafanya napandwa na gicha, na gicha, unavyoshikishikicha, moto umeua picha, unafanya napandwa na gicha, na gicha, cheza. For a very long time, baby. Jua kawaka kukanyesha na kukakauka tena, baby. So let me take you to Banana Island. Let me show you what you've been missing. I compare you with the designer when you do like this and you do like that. I take you to Banana Island. Let me show you what you've been missing. I compare you with the designer when you do like this and you do like that. Baby, cheza. Kill him with the love, baby, kill him with the love. Dola kwa meza, sigino, nipe sigino, baby cheza. Kill him with the love, baby, kill him with the love. Dola kwa meza, sigino, nipe sigino. Shikishikicha, moto umeua picha, unafanya napandwa na gicha, na gicha, unavyoshikishikicha, moto umeua picha, unafanya napandwa na gicha, na gicha, unavyoshikishikicha, moto umeua picha, unafanya napandwa na gicha, baby, unavyoshikishikicha, moto umeua picha, unafanya napandwa na gicha.
Good evening or good morning from wherever you are. Karibuni sana to yet another beautiful Monday evening in the 254, 18 minutes past 4 p.m. What's popping on your side? To all the first time listeners, all those who are going to see these amazing faces for the first time, welcome to the Rythm Scoop Show. My name is Shimani, and of course we have a lot in store for you, so keep it tuned and find out what we have to talk about today. And definitely we have Katie in the building. Karibuni.
Yes, a very good evening to everyone who is there with us. Karibuni sana to another episode of the Rythm Scoop Show. I hope you're doing great on this wonderful Monday evening, and I hope you are enjoying your day so far. My name is Katie, just like you heard from Shmani, and of course we are going to have a good time, a good conversation with you right here. And in case you're willing to interact with us, remember we are live and interactive on our media handles. We also have an active WhatsApp number 0705-428-388. You can talk to us. You can send in a voice note talking to us about our conversations of the day, and also letting us know what's popping with you.
Yes, we are going for a short musical break, and definitely we are coming back with the motivational quotes of the day. If you want to motivate somebody, if you have a blessings word, or if you have like encouragement words that you want us to listen to today, make sure you keep them coming on the comment section on YouTube. And definitely those who are talking to us on TikTok, let us know also your quote of the day. Let's enjoy this amazing song. This is Nalo by the one and only Sudi Boy featuring R Boy on this. Yes, my quote of the day is be there for others, but never leave yourself behind.
Mine says that when we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. So strive to become better.
Period. Welcome back. That is, of course, I miss this Arrow Boy. I don't know if you experienced the Arrow Boy, Katie. Did you experience Arrow Boy at the start of his career?
Yeah, I know his songs. I don't know if I experienced him, but I know his songs.
I really experienced him at the start of his career when he was just starting. Now, he came for like a campus tour in our school. And let me tell you, his songs were hitting and hit and after hit and after hit. Right now, the Arrow Boy people see, like, it's just a calm person. Maybe amekuwa mbaba. Unaget, analelesha watoi and his wife. But the Arrow Boy then, I really, if you know what I mean, if you know the Arrow Boy back then, you'll definitely miss him. But how are you, Katie? Good.
Is Arrow Boy Kenyan or Ugandan?
He's half.
Half Kenyan, half Ugandan?
Yes.
Oh.
He's half Kenyan, half Ugandan.
Okay. I'm doing great, man.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How are you feeling the heat? Did you sleep at night?
Hey, man, sleeping is becoming now the last thing to do.
It's becoming toxic, right?
You can't even sleep, man.
Man, it's really hot. I don't know what is happening, but the person who is controlling this needs to stop. Like, it's crazy. This needs to stop. The sun is
man. This is too much. Lakini,
it's like we
sun to us. Lazima muibe.
Hey, we are too hot.
Tutaungua.
It's just too much. Even during the day, like, you just find it so hot.
And I just, I prefer being in the day than now. At night. Right? At night you can't do anything. You can't even find a shady place. But at night you can find a shady place,
Probably if you sleep in the balcony, but again,
how
there's
would
mosquitoes.
you sleep in the balcony?
If there was no mosquitoes, Katie, I would go and sleep in the balcony. I promise you, I would go, because when you go outside your door, you feel like it's a little warm. But when you get in the house, it's like you are suffering. But anyway, that is the 254. That is Kenya. Imagine if Nairobi is like this. How about our brothers from Mombasa? Or even Kisumu. Kisumu is also hot. Very crazy. But karibuni sana. My weekend was amazing, as always. I did laundry, slept, watched a lot of movies, ate a lot of food. Yeah, and that is what I did. But welcome back, people. Let us know how your weekend was. Let me see if there is somebody on the comment section. Nobody yet. If you are joining us, let us know how your weekend was. Now, we're starting from shenanigans, Katie. Which one is more annoying? Seen message but not replied. Online message but remains unread. One great tick but they have seen your message. WhatsApp GB users, I know you are there. So, what is more annoying between the three?
Blue ticks. Is there any blue ticks?
One great tick, but they have seen your messages. Ni wanyaja reply. Unajua ukiona great tick uko like, umsako online. And then there is online, but message remains unread. And the third one is, Seen messages but not replied. That is
That
blue
is a
ticks.
blue
Yeah.
ticks. Yes, send messages but not replied. But sometimes, I fall in all those categories.
Yeah.
I'm that one person. I'm not active on my WhatsApp.
Yeah.
But if you want to communicate to me and it's urgent, just call me.
Yeah.
Or if you've texted me and something that you feel like this is urgent, just call me, because even sometimes I see your message and I assume I replied.
Yeah.
I reply in my head, so it's not my fault.
Me too. Sometimes I feel like, man, I'd already replied.
Or
you.
sometimes I even lack something to say on, like, you can text me something and I don't have a reply.
One thing
to
I also
that.
have not liked about WhatsApp is this reaction.
Eh.
I really hate it.
I will react.
I really hate it. I'm like, who brought this thing up? And why is it like this? It don't make sense at all. That is what is happening, and I really, really don't feel it.
I feel like now they should even be bringing, I feel like WhatsApp needs to bring a feature where you can react to somebody's status.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Because replying is too hard, but reacting would be better.
Really?
Yeah?
I don't
I
like
think
it.
so. Just like the way you can like somebody's stories on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be better if we had such a feature on WhatsApp too.
Yeah, probably, but I still don't like reaction.
Another feature I'd love to have on the internet is Snapchat should have a live button.
People to go live on Snapchat.
Yeah!
Why?
Man, Snapchat is fun. I feel like it would be more fun if we can go live on Snapchat. Snapchat to interact with the people you don't know.
Personally, I feel like I was watching this. Don't come for me. I was watching this video, YouTube, a very famous person, and they were talking about Snapchat. Snapchat ni ya vienyeji. Like, why are you still on Snapchat? Like, why are you? I find Snapchat very boring. Like, who uses Snapchat? And I'm like, I know a lot of people that will listen to this. That was Lil Minor and Nikita.
Hao ndio vienyeji.
And they were saying they don't, like, they
Actually, hao ndio vienyeji. Do you know how old Snapchat is though?
Yeah.
Kid used Snapchat.
Yeah.
Some time back. Let me find out how old is Snapchat, because I remember Kitambo Snapchat was there and then it disappeared completely, and then it came like how many years later? Right now it's not even 5 years old.
Yeah.
So nashangaa mtu anasema kienyeji ndiye kienyeji.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But that is what is happening, just a shenanigan. And let's get back to news and updates. Now, this is about the Airbnb. I want you to listen to this story. Now, a vengeful Airbnb host took a security photo of her married guest in the company of another female and emailed the image to the man's wife after failed extortion attempt triggered by bad review, according to a lawsuit. Sean Mackey from Mississippi is suing B&B and superhost Pamela Fowler, accusing them of invading his privacy, inflicting him emotional distress, and causing damage to his marriage. Mackey, 22, page complaint initially filed in September and obtained by the Post Wednesday alleges Fuller emailed his wife a screenshot from a door camera taken after by 3 a.m. showing Mackey with a woman who was not his wife. The superhost waged the campaign of vengeance after he refused to pay $960 in fees and penalty for having extra guests and blaming or rather breaking house rules. Now this is a B&B host, all right, and this guy has come into your B&B and you took the camera CCTV picture on the gate as he comes in with a woman just because he did not send the money. Now you decided to email his wife. The table is yours. Man,
You should not do that.
Yeah.
The reason I took that woman to a Airbnb because I thought it was confidential.
Yeah.
But now why why are you exposing me like that?
Yeah.
But also I've heard that this man failed to pay.
Yeah.
I will do that for vengeance though.
Why?
You refuse to pay me. Pay me my money then. If let me if they had talked maybe if this owner or this host
Yeah.
had asked for his money, and then this guy said, I'm not paying you, it's
Yeah.
okay to take the pictures and send them to the wife or email them to the wife. But also, this is not good. The reason I came to the B&B, it's for privacy and confidentiality. Why do you think that now it's okay to take pictures of me with another woman and send them to my wife, knowing very well I'm cheating? Unataka niachwe utanipenda.
Yeah.
You know, unataka niachwe and then you will not marry me. Why are you doing that? Man, that is disrespect for
Yeah.
your clients, but
Yeah.
also the client is disrespectful to the host because he didn't pay.
Personally, I feel like anaribu biashara first and foremost, because the reason as to why Airbnbs were made is because of the privacy. However
Yeah.
much nowadays you've seen people, actually spoiling that privacy by femicide that has been happening, recent femicide cases that have been happening. But again, Katie, there is the court. You can take me to court. Like, every time I want to go to a B&B, I'm gonna feel insecure because now I'm gonna see their cameras. And if there are cameras everywhere, then why don't I just go to a hotel room? Why would I want to go to a B&B and there's no privacy yet? You see, and stuff like that. So I feel like ameharibia wengine biashara. People are going to feel like B&Bs are not safe anymore because anything can happen. My wife was just chilling. Why is my wife having a picture with me and a side chick? I feel like that is not okay, right? But again, look at it from a perspective where this woman has not been paid. And I do believe if you've not been paid and you had an agreement, you signed, you have conversations and stuff like that, you can go and claim your money the rightful way. The person might have, and this is why I keep telling Airbnb, there was this woman that was complaining, and like she was, alikuwa ameacha B&B yake, and they threw a party and she didn't know about it. In the morning, the carpets were white, and then they threw sodas and stuff like that. Carpets are sticky, things are broken, and they've already left. The damages are more than the money they used,
to be in
and
that
it's a lot and a lot of money. So, as a B&B owner or as a Airbnb owner, you should have like a precaution, or you should have a way out. That I told this, I was thinking, before somebody goes out, you send somebody to check. As they come in, they leave their ID at the watchman's. Maybe you're not there to give them the key, right? They leave their ID at the watchman's. Before they go in the morning, they make a call. You either send somebody or the watchman to check for you the house. You check if everything is broken, if things are safe and stuff like that. And if there was murder too, because now the ID has already been left there. This is a way to find out and a way to ensure that all your money has been paid. Exactly. But if you want to act like, oh, this is of good, we are going to be the ones that are actually gonna face gonna face the losses at our own convenience. Now my thought is, what is supposed to be done as a B&B? What is your suggestion to stop all this stuff that have been happening as a B&B owner?
What stuff, really?
I mean, everything from, first and foremost, killing, stealing. You remember those women from who were carrying stuff zimebebwa kwa bag, up to soaps. The audacity. You call yourself, you go, my friend, I'm not lying. So my friend and another friend, I know them. Walinunua githeri, maize na beans. Walikuwa nda B&B. Wakaenda kaboy mingi keti. Wasema me and my friend, and I know they did it. They went and boiled for hours. Umeona gas ya mtu na washa tu githeri.
For what reason? And
For
they
that.
won't even eat the githeri.
No, they wanted them. Walinunua mahindi na beans.
They are hiring the B&B ndio wachemshe.
Na maybe hiyo B&B walikuwa mea watu wengi wamelipa pesa kidogo.
Oh.
Wanaenda kahaya mob.
Imagine. Hadi nimewahi sikia hii story. Watu wanachukuanga grains zao, serious. Unaenda una boil, unazibeba sasa.
Imagine.
Unaenda una stock of fridge.
Imagine the audacity na mtu ameka gas. The whole night wewe uko tu unatumia gas.
Ati mko na tabia mbaya.
2 girls I know did this.
Guy, mko na tabia mbaya. But You know, hiyo pesa yenye unajua hiyo pesa ya BNB unaweza nunua nini jiko?
Yeah.
Makaa hata gunia half.
Yeah.
Unajua hivyo?
Yeah.
Na uchemshe vitu zako tu polite ukizistore ingi venye unataka.
Yeah.
Why be that evil though?
I don't know, but people, like I saw this and I'm like, why would you guys go to a whole BNB and labda ni ya kuuza? But I'm like, why?
Hata kama ni ya kuuza shimani haiwezi fika pesa yenye wamelipa.
So ndio, it makes sense. Jadi kani kufill gas, but unaweza fill na 1500.
Some of you are just evil.
I know, right?
They need therapy.
I swear they went and boiled the whole
Those are witches that need therapy.
That was a bad one. But anyway, moving on to other news and updates. This is about a politician who gives up his seat after finding out that his win was rigged. So what is happening? He's not Kenyan, of course. A senior Pakistan.
Who rigged it for him?
I don't know. Let me get it out. Now, a Pakistan politician who won provincial elections in a commercial hub at Karachi on 8 February, when the country went to the polls, has given up his seat, saying the vote was rigged in his favor. Rahman who vied using an Islamic Jamaat party, was declared winner of provincial seat 129 in Karachi after securing more than 26,000 votes. But Rahman says he discovered that the vote cast for his closest competitor, independent candidate Sarif Bari, had been reduced by 11,000 from 31,000 when records of votes polled at individual polling stations were tabulated. Public opinion should be respected. Let the winner win, let the loser lose. No one should get anything extra. I will not accept a stolen win. The winner should be given the victory, the politician has told local media. Pakistan voted in national and provincial elections on 8 February, but the polls were marred by accusation of rigging to defeat independent candidate backed by jail ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan. Now that is what is happening. And he says that he was not part of it. And he says that, you know, this happened and he didn't have an idea. So later, as he's in the seat, he realizes that, oh, this was not my official seat. So that is what happened.
Unlike Kenyans.
Do you think that can be what
That is
does
not even an African trait.
Yeah, it's not. But what does that show you?
We have good people.
We can have really good if we decide to be good. Like
good people still exist.
Do you think that can be capable in Kenya?
This is why I'm saying that is something that will never happen in Kenya. Not even in Kenya, Africa. Africans are not like that.
Yeah.
I found my seat was rigged for me.
And now I decided to
quit.
Yeah.
Hata kama ni mimi, I'm not doing that. Why did you rig it for me?
Yeah.
Because you saw I was the best.
Really? Do you think you are the best? If you are the best, then you wouldn't have been rigged for KG.
Hey, but why did you rig for me?
I don't know. Maybe the person who was rigging was an enemy of the other person. You know, I've seen people who actually don't want people to win. They're always in the poll stations. They're like, now who's in to They just know how to manipulate votes. They'll push for your seat even without you knowing. So this is what happened to this guy. And for me, I wish we could just embrace this as Africans, because I know we don't actually, our elections don't actually count.
Would you resign if you found that the elections were rigged for you?
Yes.
Ashmani, I wouldn't. Wacha uongo.
Why?
Ashmani, you lie.
I would, Katie. Why wouldn't I?
I don't
it's
know,
not my
but
seat.
anyway, it's okay for me.
So you're not a good person, Katie? I
am a very good person.
How?
Not like that though.
Okay.
I'm good in other different ways, but not like that though.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I was given a chance. I'm not the one. I'm not a criminal. Right?
Yeah.
I was just given a chance. So why give up the chance that I got for free?
Yeah.
I'm taking it and I'm not resigning.
Probably if you have good intentions and you already have the seat, you can lead well.
Yeah.
But if you don't have, if you're just like these bad politicians you have in Kenya, then it's not gonna work for you. But anyway, that is what is happening. Just another shenanigan. And this is now the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, who has blamed the judiciary for the death of the 17 people who lost their lives after consuming illegal brew in Kirinyaga. Now, we are sad as the government that despite the efforts that we have made to eradicate illicit brew in the country, and specifically in this region, the 70% success that we had is being eroded. 70%, okay? The lies in that. Our courts of law that are being presided over by parents are working against the people they serve by giving court orders to merchants of death. You get. I appeal to my sister Lady Justice Kome to talk to the judges and magistrates to request them not to allow more deaths in this country, Gachagua pleaded. And he actually says the weakest link in the fight against illicit brew is our courts of law. The man who sold this poison has been arrested and arraigned in court for a record 16 times. He is given fines that are a mockery of justice. He continued to sell these products. Our courts are giving court orders to allow merchants of death to continue selling poison to our children. Now this man, apparently alikuwa shashikwa mara 16 times before. And he has gone to court, amekuwa kireleasiwa on fines, going back to sell in his dungeon. And now he has killed people. And now what is happening is, I see the sense that he says. And it shows like the corruption level in Kenya. Like there is no justice even when it comes to these courts. Somebody said before that jail is for the poor people. You find somebody KT has been jailed, has been even accused, and has been even given a sentence, and they're walking free here because they're rich enough and they know how to find their way. It's just crazy. Let me hear your thought.
Man, judiciary system right here in Kenya is failing us. If you look at our judiciary, it's actually failing us for like especially on the laws, because I think, you know, judiciary is responsible for the laws and everything that is supposed to be done for the favor of the citizens. But if you look at the laws we have right in Kenya or in the country, they are not favoring any of us. Mostly, the laws are favoring the ones who made them, and it's not us.
Yeah.
And most of the time you'll find that now the judiciary system is not set to work for us. And you know, once the judiciary system is failed, also the legislature will be failing, and the executive as well. And remember, these are the three arms of the government, so they are supposed, actually, you know, one thing about the Kenyan government is that we've had the judiciary and legislature like working together for the longest time, and this is not how things should be. These people should not, these three arms or these two arms should not be agreeing on something. Because judiciary is for the laws. So the laws that are favoring the citizens should be on the highlight. But you look at the laws that are now being passed by the legislature, you're like, who made you the right to pass laws? You're just the president. This doesn't give you a right to pass the law. You're not the judiciary. But in the country, this is how things work. This is how they have made things to look like, where the president can just wake up and pass a law without even the judiciary being involved. And by the time we are noticing this is already a law. So at the end of the day, I feel like the judiciary is failing us as the country, or as a country, because judiciary is responsible for regulating these bars. They should make sure that everybody is licensed to sell liquor, right? And everybody should be facing a heavy fine for doing what is wrong. But what do? They let gangsters walk scot-free. They let murderers walk scot-free, because this man who has been jailed for 16 years, or 16 times, 16 times. This is a man known to the system. He's very familiar, or the system is very familiar to him. But what happens? Because they are familiar right now, they have become friends.
Exactly.
Yeah, you even become a friend of the judiciary because you're a gangster. You can become the friend of the law because you're a gangster. And this is not right at all. This is a murderer. this is a, you know, it's clear and it's okay to say that this man is a murderer. He's the one who has been selling illicit brew. And today in the morning we were talking about how many people we've lost in Kirinyaga. Kirinyaga has a very serious problem in illicit brews.
Yeah.
It was some other time, I don't remember which year it was, we lost another group of people due to consuming illicit brew in Kirinyaga.
Yeah.
But if you look at this, if we had good laws, if we had the right system, this would not be happening.
Exactly.
Today in the morning, we were talking about cops arrested drinking
At the same spot.
yeah, and this was after the governor said the clubs should be closed. Look at even the people now operating the law. They are not even reinforcing it the way it should be. They are actually breaking the law and they expect us to obey the law. So it's not even working. It's not going to work if we keep on saying that, you know, we need to do this, we need to do this. We need to come up with like heavy and very heavy laws that now are condemning such acts. If you're found, you are put in prison, or you've done something that you'll never forget, or the license is taken from you, you can never operate a business anywhere, and with that you become a poor man, and nobody wants to become a poor man, you know. So we need to regulate the drinking in this level of selling illicit brews in Kenya.
Yeah, I think that is what is supposed to be happening. We even saw the governor coming in to say, you know, bars are not going to run in Kirinyaga till they are vetted. And I actually said in the morning, who is vetting these bars? If we have the same cops that come to take bribes each and every day, if we have the same cops that come in and still drink at those places that are illegal, then we cannot have them vetting. The cops are supposed to ensure when they are sent there by the OCS or the commissioner, they're supposed to ensure that things are actually on lane. This bar has a license, this bar is selling legal stuff. But right now, if you walk to every bar and you see a cop's car there, people are not even afraid because they know the cop has come to take his share. And it has become a norm. Mpaka, even when you start a bar, unaekanga pesa ya cops kando. I had a friend, I think I've told you this before, Alianza bar. She didn't not bar wines. And wines is a business that actually works here in Kenya. It didn't even take 3 months. And I kept on asking, wines is a lot of money to put in. Then how did it work? And she said, I used to work for the cops. Each and every day the cops would come and take money and money and money. All the little savings I'm getting is taken by the cops. And this is so sad because, like Katie has said, after the you know, the governor said the people should close these bars, 3 policemen found in the same bars that were actually told to be closed, drinking and partying with the owner.
And imagine also the people responsible for selling this illicit brew to the 17 people who died and the ones that lost their sight. We had 5 policemen involved in the whole thing.
Yeah.
So if we look at the thing, these people are not even working the way they should be working.
It's just crazy. It gets really, really crazy. Now, talking about corruption, as I say hi to people in the building, I see General Mosquito anasema pale, what's up? She says, just jumping in here for a bit. How are you, General Mosquito? He's also saying, Shani, you look very elegant today. What's the topic? So, of course, you know, the corrupt system. We are also talking about a lot of stuff. Kindly keep it you know, in check and let us know your thoughts about our conversation. I also see General saying the system is working. The system is crazy. Talking about corruption.
Shout out to Lil Popo before you continue. Yeah.
Hi, Lil Popo. Now, this is a video. I want to play this.
Tasked to explain his source of income and why he had never made withdrawals from 3 bank accounts with millions of shillings since 1999. Know how he has been surviving with no withdrawals from his bank accounts, yet he had financial obligations as a family man and father of 3.
I'm a 16 years diabetic person. I was given a mustard plate. That's made my lifestyle to be very simple, thin, lean, yet November 2014. Up to date, I've not been withdrawing my salary. Because when I need food, I tell my wife to send me food through Transline. I raised money from our family sources. I retrieved 300,000. from rice growings at Aero, 415,000, rental plot savings, 250,000.
Sir was today tasked to explain.
Okay, no, that's a policeman. Okay, he's a cop. All right.
Where?
He's in Kenya, I think. He's a cop in Kenya. A police officer was fired. Now, this is what is happening. Since 1999, he has never withdrawn his salary money. And you know, salary is being paid through the bank. So how has he been surviving? 1999, Katie, were you born? Before you were born, up to today, this man has been surviving without his salary. The excuse is, I am diabetic. And every time I want food, simple. And every time I need food, I tell my wife, send me money and food through Transline from the village so that I can eat it here in the sea. Does this man think we are stupid or what? Like, this is just so crazy. You know how the police work. You know he has been living on bribes. He has been living through corruption. Because how have you been surviving for more than 20 years without even taking 1 shilling from your salary? And then you're like, oh, this and this happened. Okay, listen. He's saying he has plots, right? How did he build? How did you build without your salary?
Maybe he inherited.
Really? Excuse Katie.
I just want to assume.
I mean, it's crazy. Like, this is just corruption on another level. This shows you, I mean, it doesn't even make sense. You want to tell me that ever since from 1991, 1999, you've never withdrawn any amount of money from your salary account, and you have never ever needed anything. Acha leo hata kama wewe ni Kate, surely hujaikuwa na emergency eti life yako imekuwa, my life is simple, I'm diabetic. The people who are diabetic are the people who actually use a lot of food, a lot of money, because they need injection, because they need to eat specific food that actually are very expensive. Wheat bread is expensive even than the normal bread. You know, things that have been made for diabetic people is expensive. So how did you finance your lifestyle? Let me know, because it doesn't make sense. Katie, your thought on this?
I think he's a liar.
He's a liar.
He's
Sir was
lying.
today
He's a
tasked
big
to
liar.
Just tell us where you got the money from, where you've been getting your money from, because you don't use your salary or nothing. Why are you getting your money? Show us your ways, master. We will not snitch.
Yeah.
Show us your ways. We wish not to be withdrawing our salaries.
Exactly.
Too. But man, stop lying to us. What to see wajinga buana? This is a very big lie. Ati, my wife sends me money and food.
Every time I need it.
I beg. That's a lie. You would even find that this man is not even, doesn't even have a wife.
I know. It's just crazy. And then now he has been arrested for that. I can't imagine. Like, this guy is a G. Really? And how dumb are you? You've never withdrawn any amount and you think you're not going to be caught. Sometimes it just needs people who are smart to be thieves. For real, some stealing is just is nothing. Like, it's just stupid. That is what I think. Because how do you steal and you at least hata ungekuwa unatoa tujue. Una get like this time nilitoa.
Haba unatoa unarudisha.
I know, right? Yes,
Unatoa unakaa nayo wiki mbili unairudisha.
And you have been living a simple life. Unaweza pata dia anatembea na mguu ana hata gari just to pretend that I've never ever used my salary. Anyway, that's just another way to show you how Kenyans is corrupt, how corruption is in Kenya is crazy, and how the same cops that we are talking about them, or corrupt cops or corruption in Kenya and stuff like that happens in Kenya. It is the same people. Now, Katie, I don't know if you've seen this video that has been going viral, this video is about this woman that was found. It's not a woman that was found. She was driving off in a Mercedes. They were driving in a Mercedes, and then this guy pulled her out of
The Mercedes.
car. Yeah, and then you could see her very stranded there.
I've seen somewhere she has been identified.
But she said it's not her again. Yeah, she said it's not her again. So this video is just so disturbing because it's giving different thoughts. It's giving of course, toxic relationships. It's giving violent relationship. One
And
time,
maybe and
it's
probably she was not in a relationship.
in a
with the
relationship
person.
with the man,
Yeah.
and it's also giving lazy city girls. You know, they want to ride in these cars. They want to behave like they deserve, and they are obligated to having that type of lifestyle, and yet they don't want to work for their things. Driving in Mercedes Benz, driving in Lamborghinis, driving in every sort of new cars that I don't even know, and yet they don't even have anything of their own. And then you find men like this who are actually really, really not smart in the head. I don't know if you saw the video. The
I
guy
saw
actually
it.
ditched. The vehicle ditched immediately the same route. Did you see it?
Yes.
Instant karma. Like it just happened when Alim drive off in another route. The same car was seen ikiingia tena kwa mtaro. Same Mercedes.
No, I didn't see it.
Yes, I saw it, and it's crazy. Let me know your thoughts before I give my final thought on that.
Well, I think women tujipe tu heshima yetu.
Yeah.
If this guy respected you, or if you're respectable, he wouldn't do something like that. And
Yeah.
maybe, you know, we've had so many issues of girls wanting it easily. Maybe udem aliambiwa kitu akakataa na mwanaume akamwambia, you know what, the man is mine, the car is mine, and you need to get out. You know, and this was in the middle of the road, and the chile had to be removed. And this is so sad. But also, now, if these people were in a relationship, girl, don't go back there. Don't
It's
go
red
back
flags.
there.
Yeah, it's like it's huge red flags that you have to see only if you are smart, because this is somebody who can beat you up in public and dump you there and leave you as if you don't care. Oh, but she was confused. She was like, what is happening? There was even a man who was trying to help her, went and took her phone, akamsimamisha and stuff like that. So if this is one person that you're in a relationship with, then you're supposed to walk away from this relationship, because one time he might leave you in a place where you wouldn't even know.
What if he left you and you get ran over, or you are ran over by a car?
And then something would have happened. What would you have done as a woman? Nothing. Like it gets weird. It gets worse and worse and worse each and every day. But as a woman, please, we say one thing, and we have been talking about this for a very long time. Have something going on for yourself. There was this conversation of somebody saying, you know, I need a man who is financially stable. A man who's gonna do this for me and me and me. Of course, you'd want that, but a man is only going to invest where he sees what to invest. You know, it's supposed to be. Usiende as if wewe sasa uko tu hapo kama garama. Una get, have something for your own, so that you would respect and say, nikisleki hata dakika moja. The people who want this type of woman, the people who are going to go for her, the people who are just waiting for me to, you know, kwaribu, and then they go to this woman. So if you have something for your own going on, and then you have is to top up with, then it's going to be good. But if you go all the way without anything, all the time you give me, take and take, he's gonna get tired. And if he's gonna get tired, then this is not somebody who's gonna help you. This is why I'm saying, have yourself something that is going on, to get yourself, of course, respected in the society, to get yourself a respectful man who will actually not call you out for ama could drop CG. Or, you know, there was a time my ex-boyfriend used to tell me that I should stop my job, and he used to tell me, how much are you being paid? In fact, he called my salary petty change. That is what he used to say. Those petty change, you should leave that work and come and sit at home, and I'll pay you. And I sat down to myself and I asked myself, Shmani, your mother has taken you to university. All the brains, everything that you've always wanted is now coming to the reality. Are you ready to leave that just to go and sit down? Hata kama unapata hiyo do. I sat down and I thought, I said, that is not me. And you know, there are women who would love that. That's in the home. And then now the red flag comes in, because every time we would have issues, Katie, like if we could fight or if we could argue, if he was supposed to send me money, he doesn't send. And he takes advantage of the fact that I don't have a job or I don't have that money, and I'll definitely come back to him. And that happened a lot of times, a lot of times. And I asked myself, what if I'd left my job sincerely and then it's due rent, or I need something? Where would I have gone? And maybe he's a violent person. He wasn't, but if he was, how do you get out of that kind of situation? So I just knew that this is a red flag, and you're not supposed to actually leave your job for the sake of have a partner who can always support you and your work. Because however small, the red flag is calling my salary that I put in work each and every day, Katie. I wake up at 7, go to work. I come back, somebody is calling your salary petty jobs, and you're with that person, petty salary, petty change. It's just crazy. So as a woman, always have something for your own, because this continued to intimidate him all the time. Every time he would tell me anything, I would be like, I can pay my own bills, so I don't need you. I don't need you even to talk to me like that. And that created like respect at the end of the day. However much it was like weird at first, but it brought the respect at the end of the day. So it is just important to have something for your own as a woman, as a human being, as a mother. However much, there are men who don't like the women working. I had an uncle, and he would say this. He would leave his wife. Now this is crazy. This is why I talk about having this woman was married in my uncle's family. So my uncle is divorced with the 3 kids, right? Divorced the wife for a very long time, and then met this woman, married her, didn't marry her, come we stay. So this woman came with a boy, and the boy grew from childhood, yani tu alikuwa mtoi mpaka akamaliza hadi form 4. He's supposed to be joining campus. And this woman, through that marriage, I think she tried giving birth, but she couldn't. Alikuwa tu na maybe 1 egg, and that is it. So all this relationship, and then my uncle, I think, was like, I don't know, he didn't want her to work. So this woman would come and sit in the house full time. Katie, I go to visit her. My uncle has gone to job at 7, comes back around 5 p.m. She's just seated. I'm like, even if he doesn't want you to work, uko kwa estate, uko kuna ma estate mingi. Akitoka tu hivi, you can wake up, cook mandazis and distribute to this. He's not gonna know that you do that, right? However much. And she thought that it was gonna be easy. The husband would come, pay for her bills. Only after 18 years for this man to dump her. She's already in her 40s, gone back to his family after 20 years. Now this boy is grown without a father. Mamake amefukuzwa. Na ana job, ana pesa. So meaning he has wasted your 20 years of life, number one. You've wasted because you didn't even look for a job anywhere. And the boy now wants to find a way out. Who is my father? Where do I belong? And stuff like that. I mean, it's just crazy. So as a woman, just have something for your own. Hata kama ni chini ya maji, doesn't have to know. If it's a person who doesn't want you to work, always have something of your own. And somebody told me this: never tell your man how much you're paid. Like details, like I'm being paid this salary. Never ever say that as a woman. Now talking about red flags,
just when I'm still around independence, so naming of a child.
This guy is a coward.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, this guy is a coward. Man, Shmani, do you expect your mom to come and address such things on the media? Especially on a radio, in an interview. Aki, I hate Tony Kwalanda.
I don't know him. Who is this? Was he on radio or what? On TV? Is he a journalist?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Man,
I guess so.
This is so embarrassing. Imagine hata mimi mali niko kama nilikuwa na kudate, I would feel so embarrassed for dating you and saying that this is my ex.
I know.
Chumani, no. Honestly, do you expect a man to be talking about why
you broke up?
Yeah.
In details.
Yeah. Even went to ati mambo ya kupika. Sijui you naming watoto. This man is crazy.
Play the video.
Just when I'm still around independence, so naming of a child.
Okay.
Joyce akasema unajua mtoto wangu wa kwanza mimi nataka nimwite hivi. Nikamsikiza tu mtoto wangu wa pili nataka nimwite hivi. Mtoto wangu wa tatu nataka nimwite hivi. Nikamwambia unajua sisi kwa kimila yetu Kabras, sasa Kabras kule sehemu wa Malava kule Malava sisi wa wanaume sisi ndio tuna name watoto.
Okay.
Joyce akasema mimi ndio carrier. Mimi yani nakubebea mimba. Yaani unidunge mimba alafu ukuje useme kwamba unataka
kupatia watoto.
Just tell this man is a coward. Now no. Is this
it's
no
giving undenial vibes. Ameona Joyce move on and is in denial.
Does it even make sense? It's so irrelevant at Joyce akasema get my name out of your mouth.
Once we are done, we are done.
We are done. Ati sisi kule is, you know, this guy is also he has narcissistic traits.
Yeah.
Shmani, tell me, why would you break up with somebody just because of naming your children?
Exactly.
That shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
You should be sitting down and talking about it, right?
Yeah.
And say, okay, kwetu tunafanya hivi na kwetu tunafanya hivi, and just because hatujaoana kwetu, hatujaoa kwetu, tumeoana sisi wawili, why can't we just agree
on
we
this?
will do this? You
Yeah.
know, you can just say acha tutaname huyu wa kwanza hivi, and if I'm not okay with this, I'll just tell you I'm not okay with this.
Exactly.
Let's do it this. It's just a matter of agreement. But this guy is giving some vibes that this is so you don't expect this from a man.
Jina langu pale spende. Msikizo. Nimsikia akisema tu unajua ni pia mimi ni kama nina mimba siku moja nimekuja nyumbani nataka unipikie.
Na wewe you can't cook.
Ati hatutaweza kufanya. Najua ukikuwa mgonjwa pale ama uko mjamzito, sitakusaidia. Nitakwenda pale kukupikia. Lakini watu kama sisi hatupendi kuambiwa
bozo. Bozo.
What are you saying? In Atoli's voice. Man, this guy disgusted me from the moment I heard him talking about his ex. No man does this. Atakama.
No.
Money.
Yeah.
No. Tumesikia relationship mingi watu wameachana. Have you ever had a man coming out and saying atulikosana jua, and he goes into details ati alisema what is the problem with me saying that nikikuwa mgonjwa utanipikia Shmani, when I'm pregnant you will cook for me?
There is nothing wrong
What?
with that.
No, this man is giving narcissistic vibes, and also he's not okay, right?
Personally, me, I'm seeing like red flags, and congratulations to Joyce
Manze.
for living this type of man, because she couldn't be dealing
You
with this
saved
type
yourself, sister.
I swear she saved herself, because first and foremost, Katie, tumeachana. It's also giving an ex that doesn't want to see you move on and coming to tarnish your name if they see you shining. Because I've seen Joyce out there and I saw her react, and she's like, if it was me back then, if it was me, Joyce, back then, and saying this, I would bust. But I've grown, and I'm just looking at that, I'm saying, damn, girl, you've grown. You left
Exactly.
that. And it's and you acknowledge it, because you'd have faced yourself trouble. Having this type of man who says, mimi kama hatutaki kukumbushwa.
Sisi kama Waluya.
You know, toxic masculinity in this.
Exactly.
I feel like imagine I'm pregnant and I just come and tell you,
baby, can you cook
for me?
today?
That you don't have to tell me. I'm supposed to do it at my own time. So I'm supposed to die. I'm supposed to stay
to wait for you to decide when you're going to cook for me.
When you're going to cook for me. I mean, it's just those men that
Joyce you saved yourself, man. Hey, you saved yourself.
And
this guy.
And which man comes and says, Katie, oh, we left each other because of naming?
Ndio nakuuliza, hata ni mwanaume mgani umewahi sikia akienda kwa radio anaulizwa mbona muliachana? They always say, I'm not comfortable
watu wachana.
Vitu zilifanyika.
Exactly.
But you never hear men going into details ati Joyce said, Joyce did. And no, you've not even heard about himself. He's always talking about Joyce said, Joyce did.
Yeah.
Ajasema yeye alifanya.
Yeah.
Ajasema. And this is why I'm saying this guy is narcissistic. You know, he thinks that the
Everything
world
is about
revolves
him.
around him.
Exactly.
And this is so stupid of a man. Imagine Shmani mwachane na mtu muone kwa radio na kutangaza Shmani alisema.
I know,
Man,
it doesn't make sense for me at all.
keep my name out of your mouth. Tumeachana ni hivyo. Forget and move on. After how long bado haja move on?
Imagine, it's just a lot of time. It's crazy because like I remember at a certain point in my life I would talk to my boyfriends and I would be like, I want a baby, maybe I'll name him this. And if he doesn't want the name, we sit down, we decide, hey, this name is not like this. If you want, like I saw Kikuyus, they give even men female names, right?
No. It's not like that, Shmani. Maybe
They're named after their mothers.
Yeah, if I'm born and raised by a single mother.
Yeah. Oh, that is what happened.
Yeah.
I thought otherwise. I was
No.
like, probably they're given their mother's names.
No.
So, if you're not comfortable with that, like for us in my tribe, this is what happens. We take after, our surname is after our grandfather, or probably our dad. But mostly it's our grandfather. So everybody will be called Ngala. Now you'll have a lot of Ngalas coming from a lot of families. Just the surname comes from the dad's side. And then the mom's name or the mom's side can come from the first two names. But it doesn't mean that we fight about it or we get to tell people I'm thinking he's also finding an excuse. He's also finding an excuse to pin this woman as the bad one in the relationship.
Exactly, this is why I'm saying he's only talking about what Joyce did. Joyce said, but have you heard where he said, I said
nothing.
No,
and he doesn't look like the perfect type.
Yeah, he's actually the mouthy one and the person you'd not love to date. Man, this is so embarrassing. Now wanaume mnafaa muite huyu conference mumuongeleshe.
For real, this is supposed to, like, if you could save yourself from this type of man,
just save
Murife,
yourself. Man.
Murife, like nothing would just Murife. Cause
you know, I saw this video during the weekend and I was thinking to myself, no, this man is too grown to behave in such a way. Nilikuwa nadhani hata ni mimi naona. So I even waited for the comments from people.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, kumbe you guys are seeing what I'm seeing because this man is not okay. He's not okay.
He's not
Shmani,
okay.
hata tukiachana. I even, you know, it's unlike a man going to post about breakup and everything.
Yeah.
I even expect a woman to talk even about it first.
Yes, not
A
man.
man.
Exactly.
But imagine now how immature this is. A man coming and talking about it and going into detail.
Never engaged
He went ahead to say
Joyce Maina.
I have never engaged Joyce Maina.
Wow.
Tony Kwalanda.
Na si uongo, hii ni 411 unaipata ukweli.
You
Kutoka kwa-
never engaged Joyce Maina.
The
I can confirm
engagement.
that.
So who
The
dumped
sweet
who?
celebration.
Technically ni mimi.
Wewe ndo ulimwambia Joyce.
Liar.
You see?
Liar. Liar. You are dumped and you're bitter.
Hey, just
Nikifanya
here.
hizi enda mahali by the way.
This guy
She
needs
knows
to
that
hear.
Joyce really was in it. She was very up to it.
Never engaged Joyce Maina.
What was she up to?
I don't know. I
No,
don't
this is
care.
just too much. And just talking about this, please. I'm not coming for Joyce or anybody, and I don't want to come. Let me play
Don't
some of
get
her
across
video.
that.
Okay, and then I'll conclude.
Let me try, okay? So, I officially feel like I'm at the phase of my life where I would 100% judge myself, like my past self. Like if my past self was someone else, right? Like Joyce 2019 or even Joyce 2022. If that was a whole completely different human being, you know, that isn't me, I would 100% be judging her. 100%. Because she did some very stupid things, okay? She let a lot of rubbish into her life. And I just look back and I'm honestly at that phase where I can actually look back and think, who is that? Like, I feel so different. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's like I'm going through like an awakening or something. But I just feel like a completely different person. And I can actually look back and be like, what the was this bitch thinking?
Period. Why would you look at yourself and you say, why would I date
Somebody
type
like
of
this.
person. And yes, sis, you took
The right
the
path.
right path by living this type of person, because this is not a man, this is a boy, and this is just above your level as a woman.
Hey.
This, it's not that Joyce doesn't have the influence to go and talk about a relationship.
Yeah.
She can as well do that, but you never saw her saying, I was not engaged.
Ati,
I was
this
not-"
is what happened. Man, nobody wants to hear about what happened to you and your
And
ex.
your ex.
Just move on.
Move on. Stop being in denial.
Especially a man. Nobody wants to hear about what she did and what she did not. Just heal and move on. We have so many girls out
Okay,
here.
exactly.
That
Period.
is so embarrassing.
That is so embarrassing, and kudos to Joyce for living that type of man. But anyway, Ka family, we are wrapping it up there. We will see you, of course, on Friday at the same time. Make sure you catch us live. But of course, tomorrow we are going to be back here at 8 a.m. Shout out to everybody who gets their time to join us. And for those who are going to watch this later, kindly drop a comment and kindly share with the people. And you can also listen to us, by the way, on the radio app. Our app is back. Our website is there. The TV is on. You can see us now live stream on the TV. And you can also just listen via the radio, depending on your network or our network per se. But thank you for tuning in. See you tomorrow, same time, same place.
Yes, thank you very much, people. Thank you very much, John Diaspora CEO, for the amazing gifts, and to the rest of the silent listeners we've had in the building. Asanteni sana. I hope you did get to enjoy the conversation, and I hope you get to enjoy the rest part of your day.
Yes, thank you so much. Of course, we are leaving with one amazing track from King Kaka. This is Dundain. Keep it locked.